Good afternoon, dear General Advisor, dear Chairperson, and everybody. Yes, welcome to the BPI Futures Recitation Lecture. So thank you for coming to join me to continue to study the content about Mr. Chang Shumei and Mr. Lin in Nirvana in Fire. So let's check what we will learn today. Yes, as you can see on the screen, today we will learn these four small sentences. It's quite simple. So I will read it first. W, should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor. Certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Yeah, okay. So the main topic of the main meaning of today's content is from our kind mentor, and then I said is necessary to draw on the advice or experience of others. Yeah. So from the context we know yesterday we have learned the comment from W. Yeah. W praised the emperor. Yeah, and then today, so W raised another question. Has said, should we draw on the advice of others? Yeah, so from um from the issues between the emperor and Chang Shumei, Jiang Xia, Prince Jing. So W asked the question to our kind mentor. He asked, should we draw on the advice of others? And then our kind mentor said, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? Yeah, if you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Yeah, so from our kind mentor's answer, we know that it's necessary to draw on the advice of others, and it's necessary to listen to the advice of others if you want to become a successful emperor or a good emperor. So okay, so so in today's content, we need to pay attention to this draw on. As you can see, I have put a red mark on it. Draw on. So let's check it together. Draw on is a phrase verb, and based on the meaning of our context, we should take the number two meaning of draw on something, draw upon something. It means to use a supply of something that is available to you. Yeah, yes, right. So we can check the example two. So example two is very close to the meaning to the sentence structure of what we were going to learn today. So we can check it together because in the context, our sentence is, should we draw on the advice of others? So this sentence is, the novice draws heavily on her personal experiences. So from this, we know draw upon should use this meaning. Yeah, I hope you can get it. Okay. Okay, so since today's content is not so complicated, so we just let's listen it to Google Translation directly and try to follow it and recite it. Okay.
W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be?
Yeah, right. Okay, so I will follow it first. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Okay, so now it's time for you to read and recite this paragraph. So if you're ready, so please type 8 or 9 on the screen. Okay, Elva, please lead us to read it.
Yes, thank you. W. Should we draw the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be?
Wow, you're amazing. Thank you for leading. Perfect. Thank you, Elva. Oh, okay. Next one is Virtue. Please read and recite it.
Yes. Good afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon.
W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become the emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, next one, Manju, please.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, Manju.
Reading.
Yes.
W. Yes. W. Should we draw on the emperor the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be?
Wow. Great. Great. Thank you. Okay, next one. Elva, please read and recite it.
Yes, thank you. W. Should we draw the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Now recite. W. Should we draw the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be?
Wow, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. So, okay, I'll follow you to read and recite it. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Okay, recite. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? Kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Yes, that's it. Thank you. Okay, let us please read and recite it.
Okay. Good afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Good afternoon.
Should we draw on the on the advice of others. The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor if you can't listen to others, listen to anyone? What kind of emperor would you be? Thank you.
Right, yeah, amazing. Thank you, thank you. So fluently. Okay, next one, Manju, please recite it directly.
Thank you, teacher. Yes. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor certainly. Okay.
Again, okay.
Okay. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The mentor certainly. Advice. Okay.
Okay, no worries. Again, once again.
Okay. How to W should we draw on the advice of others? The mentor certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor if you can't listen to anyone? What kind of emperor would you be?
Finally, you did it.
You.
Congratulations. Thank you. Exactly. Perfect. Thank you, Manju. Okay, next one, Virtue, please. Yeah, please recite content from yesterday.
Thank you, teacher. W. In the end, the emperors do not rest assured and ask the old prince his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for the throne. How great the emperor is.
Yeah, would you like to recite it again? The emperor still not or does not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once again, please.
W. In the end, the emperor still does not rest assured and asks the old prince his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for the throne. How great the emperor is. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. This time is perfect. Thank you so much, Virtue. So, anyone else would like to read or recite more? Okay, I saw Vigorous is here. Vigorous, are you ready for today's reading and recitation?
Yeah,
okay,
good
please.
afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? How to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Read. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The kind mentor, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor will you be? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Vigorous. Thank you. Thank you for your excellent reading and recitation. Yeah, you're amazing. So, anyone else? We still have 8 minutes left. Let me check the name list. Hi, Yuna, would you like to read? Okay, Jean, please, Jean. Yeah, Jean, read and recite today's content.
Yes. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The fundamental, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you can't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor would you be? Okay, I will recite. W. Should we draw on the advice of others? The fundamental, certainly. Otherwise, how to become an emperor? If you don't listen to anyone, what kind of emperor will you be?
Yes, if you can't listen to anyone.
If you can't.
Yeah, but if you don't listen to anyone, it's also okay. The meaning is the same. No worries.
If you can't, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jim. Okay, so thank you for your reminder, wonderful virtue. Okay, so Manju, please recite it again.
Thank you, teacher. W. In the end, the emperor still does not rest assured and asks the old prince, his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for the throne. How great the emperor is. Thank you.
Exactly. You're amazing. Thank you. Okay. So next one, Elba, please read and recite this paragraph.
Yes, thank you. W. In the end, the emperor still does not rest assured and asks the older prince his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for the throne. How great the emperor is! Now recite. W. In the end, the emperor still does not rest assured and asks the old prince his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for a throne. How great the emperor is.
Wow. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll follow you to recite this content, this paragraph. W. In the end, the emperor still does not rest assured and asks the old prince his brother's opinion, because that prince does not compete with him for the throne. How great the emperor is. Okay, yeah, that's it. So next one is virtue, please. Okay. Yeah, this one, please.
Okay. The only sure thing is that your only son, the prince, will be killed. What else for you? It is more harmful to keep the son or get rid of him. Then it is obvious. Thank you.
Obvious or obvious?
Obvious.
Yes, obvious. Yeah, right, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Virtue. You're so great. So, anyone else? please type. Oh, Lotus, please. Which content would you like to read and recite?
Follow virtues.
Okay, so yes, please.
The only sure thing is that your only son, the prince, will be killed. What else for you? Is it more harmful to keep the son or to get rid of him? Then it is obvious. The only sure thing is that your only son, the prince, will be killed. What else for you? Is it more harmful to keep the son or to get rid of him? Then it is obvious. Thank you.
Wow, you're amazing. I think you're really good at recitation. Yeah. Thank you so much. So next one, Manju. Oh, Manju also follow. Okay. No, Elva, please read it first.
Yes, thank you. The only sure thing is that your only son, the prince, will be killed. What else for you? Is it more harmful to keep the son or to get rid of him? Then it is obvious.
Right. Okay, so Manju, please recite it directly.
Thank you, teacher. Yes. The only sure thing is that your only son, the prince, will be killed. What else for you? Is it more harmful to keep the son or to get rid of him? Then it is obvious. Thank you.
Amazing, exactly. Thank you so much. So, okay, time is up, and thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, during the long time, and so enjoyable to study with all of you. So, okay, so that's all for today, and see you tomorrow noontime, and have a nice day. Bye.